Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Forced out to his left. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. Down the numbers. There he goes. And this will be a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that. First drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice, and that often runs you into a penalty.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5.
these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what these mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. You still at your mama crib, ain't getting money, you gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining, I gotta change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day these take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it, ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from Seattle. This is fielded at the goal line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Right back to Coleman here on first down. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's Coleman on the draw. And some space here. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain there of 30 big ones. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Here's Murray, flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. Third and goal. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Let's go! Let's go! Their own 26-yard line.
Ready, blue 80! Blue 80! 15, check by 15. Touchdown, defense. Ready, go!
Now Ryan on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Todd Gurley. 46 yards, and the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
From the 27, Murray toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And here we go on 4th down with Murray. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
He better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own body.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. Ryan.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
On 2nd down and 4, Murray steps away to his left. He'll have a 1st down past the 40, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a 1st down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Coleman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. Murray has the 1st down and more. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st. Murray now. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for the great one, Jerry Rice. But it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Here's Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal. They'll try to surge ahead with counter. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The kick by Lutz is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now it's Ryan. Screen pass to Lindsay. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Nickel Roby-Coleman there defensively. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. The ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or 2 there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. He was looking for Edelman there. After the turnover, here's Murray. And Kyler Murray cannot get away. They drag him down to the end zone for 2 points. I think you'd have to say this crowd here in Seattle, this 12th man, had something to do with that.
As well as the architect of this stadium. Combined with this crowd noise, makes it very difficult to run offense. And here, 2 points result for the defense.
It is deafening in here. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw is Ryan. Buying time to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. CD, we're already firmly in the month of November, so I want to go ahead and take a look at the AFC playoff picture. Right now, division leaders, New England, Baltimore, Houston, and KC. If it ended today, the wild card. Odell Beckham Jr., the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham, 60 yards. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. The electric OBJ, the short reception, and then he did the rest of the work himself.
You know, there's a thing that the players always talk about, the coaches in the league, they call it play speed. Because, you know, we have that time speed when we're running the 40s at the combine and, you know, in pro days and all of that. But play speed is different. And OBJ's play speed is some of the best in the league. In other words, when he has the ball in his hands or he's running a route, he runs it just a little bit harder than most people, and oftentimes you come up wrong on your angles trying to tackle him.
Murray now on first down. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down. Well, hey, we talked about the AFC playoff picture. Let's look at the NFC. That's a different story. You've got Dallas and Philly neck and neck in the East. Then Green Bay, New Orleans, and San Francisco as division leaders. But with only 2 more wild card spots, going to be some good teams left out in the cold in January.
Yeah, because right now you got Seattle at 7-2, Minnesota 6-3. They would be in as of right now. But the Rams, 5-3, Carolina, and whoever doesn't win the East out of either Dallas or Philadelphia.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 2nd and 12, Murray. That's caught by Hollister. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. It's caught by Coleman. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football back. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. Now Ryan, and that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Ryan now off the bootleg. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
You see how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On 3rd down, Ryan rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the 3rd.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turn their ball over back to their offense, and try to get back into this game.
And a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. On first down, it's Coleman. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
I think they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Switch!
And they're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be set. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
On the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Forced out to his left. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. They go play action with Ryan. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play. And the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. He finds Beckham complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Roby-Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Stepping aside from this game for a second, how about us being in week 10 of the NFL season right now? That makes me want to resurface that MVP talk we had earlier in the year. Who do you have right now leading in the MVP race?
Is this quarterbacks edition only, or can we actually bring other people into it?
Yeah, go wherever.
Because the league does tell you that MVP can be anyone, but numbers show us it's really got to be a quarterback. So let's just start there, right? Russell Wilson in Seattle. I think he has to be a prime guy. I think you have to look at Tom Brady, all right? It's always Tom Brady. Patrick Mahomes, if he can get back into the lineup and be his usual self, he could get into this race again and maybe defend his crown. And Aaron Rodgers from Green Bay has really come on in recent weeks despite a stumble against the Chargers this past week. But how about Lamar Jackson? I mean, what he's doing with Baltimore and their win over New England, you've got to have him as a prime candidate. And you know how much I love Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, he's a special one, isn't he?
Oh, he is absolutely special because he does it all. And if they weren't risking injury, he'd run back kicks, too.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Flushed out right. Murray has the 1st down and more. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st and 10 is counter. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 2nd and 12, Murray eluding the... Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by they'll get the football back. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the fourth. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making a play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape. Yeah, you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And down he'll go at the 25. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. First down, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be caught by Rice. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And now he's going to use his legs. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Counter. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And his guys are going to retake the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. This one complete to the running back, Lindsay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Given 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flush to his right. He finds his target, Beckham. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now left side on the swing pass. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete. Rashawn Melvin that time able to make the play. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times, nothing good is going to happen. If you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He's back to throw. He'll find Lindsey here. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. They run. It's Gurley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Todd Gurley in the final minute. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Ken Crawley. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. After the interception, here's Ryan. It's hauled in by Wilson, 6'4" tight end. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Ryan to throw. He'll let this go end zone for Green. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Gano for the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.